hands together for the comedy stylings of the lovely and the wonderful Mitch Ryerson.
Keep it going for Chase Rader. Love that introduction. To mention the fact that I was funny at all. You look like you got your shit together. Just hold on to this for me for a second. Very responsible. Work at a job at an ethanol plant about in Castleton, 20 miles west from here. And every day, like, I work with different people that come out and help me. And it's about a 20-minute drive, so the moment I'm with somebody new, they just start telling me all about themselves. And I was with this, like, 20-year-old kid, and all he would talk about was money. He's like, man, all I want to do is make money. Buy suits, buy cars, nice shoes, get a woman that way. Like, and he asked me, he was like, what makes you happy? I was like, you know, more things than just money. He's like, God, dude, I don't even know what to say to somebody that doesn't want a bunch of money. And that kind of broke my heart. I was like, you know, money's the only thing that can make you happy? And then we were like 10 minutes away from work. And then he mentioned that he's going to be a politician. Yeah. And my first thought was, I need to smash this fucking car with me and him in it right now. Get them before they even hit the ballot. Young kid obsessed with money that wants to get into politics, that's not good for anybody. Obviously, I didn't do it because I'm here now. But the reason I like that joke is because I can get an entire room cheering the fact that I was going to kill a 20-year-old white dude with a bright future. That's art. People say relationships are complicated. I'll give him that. My buddy, he was just like, yeah, I'm a girl, she can't eat onions. It's complicated. All right, yeah, relationships are complicated. I agree. My relationship is a polyamorous relationship, and she's a surrogate for two men that live in LA. Tell me about fucking complicated. Yeah, we're poly. If you don't know what that means, it's basically you just have other lovers outside your primary relationship. There's a lot of bad stigma about that, but I'm gonna clear it up because it's great. Like, there'll be situations where it's just like, hey baby, you want a kiss? It's like, yeah. I was like, there's 100, all for you. There'll be situations where she's like, yeah, baby, you want to have sex? It's like, my pants are already off. Let's do this. Yes. And there'll be like situations where she's like, hey baby, can you take a shit on my chest? And be like, nah, that's your boyfriend Kyle. He does that German shit. Kenny, he does the waterworks. That's why I got you the wetsuit. Check the calendar, baby. I'm the dude that walks you on the beach. You know, taking care of you. I can kind of sense you guys don't think that's how it is at all. And you know what? You're right. The reality is, normally, like, we spend most of our time together, but sometimes she'll go to, you know, Minneapolis, meet up with her burlesque lover, Johnny Pork Pie, and I'm usually on stage in Fargo going, waka waka! That's what it's like. Yeah, I did mention she is a surrogate, and people keep asking me, like, well, what's that like, you know, having two men handsomer than you get your partner pregnant? It's like, I'm cool with it, because now that she's showing, our friends are coming up to me, and they're just like, oh, Mitch, you're going to be such a great father. And I get to go, yeah, it's not mine. Then they get confused, and they think of the poly stuff, and they're just like, well, wait, did she get pregnant by somebody else? It's like, no. It's not hers either. More confusion sets in. But that's not even my favorite part about any of it. My favorite part is we get to call up Grandma. Just be like, hey, you know that grandchild you always wanted? Yeah, we're gonna give him away. Two handsome men that live in LA and they totally deserve this child. Yeah, normally there's just like standing ovation, round of applause, but you guys are cool. All right. Jesus. Oh, speaking of Jesus, I have a lot of tattoos. And people always ask me, number one question is like, do you regret any of them? It's like, yeah, I regret one of them. The first one I ever got. I was 17 years old. My mom did not ask me what I was getting or where I was putting it. but she signed for it, and I got it. I'm stuck with it now. But my 17-year-old train of thought was just basically like, all right, what's the one tattoo you can get that you're never gonna regret? I know, I'll get a cross. No way I'm gonna turn 30 years old and not believe in God whatsoever. My 17-year-old train of thought was also like, cross is kind of boring. Let's add some flames to it. Yeah. Now I'm a white dude with a burning cross tattooed on my leg. I don't know if you guys checked the news recently. Now's not a good time to be a white dude with a burning cross tattooed on your leg. Thumbing through the pages of history, there was never a good time to have a burning cross tattooed on your leg. Parents, if you're gonna let your child get a tattoo, ask some goddamn questions. You did great, sir. I'm gonna take this back for a second. And I'm gonna follow Chase and just end on a positive note. I was at a funeral recently. And no, it was a great service. I'd definitely go back. It was tight. They had a slideshow to commemorate their life. And it was accompanied by some music, and one of the songs was Sarah McLachlan's Arms of an Angel. Yeah. That song should be banned from funerals for 2 reasons. Number one, you know, of course that shit just brought me to tears as soon as it kicked on. And then number 2, after the service I adopted 12 puppies. They tug on your heartstrings. That shit's not fair. You guys ready for your next comedian?